Every sabre ekosi say NPP for ebekwa mo primacy no me no nyina ye wo interest e wo sa event nim because enipa won bekwa akoto abayi wo mo se wo mo magina nyanto amaba to amoso abasa mrase bjafo no so wo mo nya correct ya wo ma you ma wie there's nothing we can do about it. And I said, Ghana, yeah, politics in it, you know. So be a MPP near on found any candidate to cry at the number. So far as our Ocean Bond any more quantity about Tuamano. Or be a NDC near such a near bond and him non qua dear or about Tuaman is so a NDC. It's a candidate in a crano, yana ye hayaho, and quite a candidate in are you competent enough to work for us in Parliament and it's in most of times said Bruce Abre, Nasa delegates in the air quack yini palm. Wama to amoswa ba ya na me wo interest won because sabe omukoyi bombo no na be kwa parliament ho omukoyi ni papa no na be kwa parliament wo no ye nyina akwa for man no ho adwen ye be fra Ibrahim Abubakar e wo Akoma FM sanse enra story a ye hyase no me ka cho se ye beto so enne na ya hwe bebia akwa na enra na me bisa OSP say say entokwa bi obeka bia waka ntokwa na no akodru mfimfini a wase yabubu na prenti na ntokwa no wantimi anko anwie enti say primacy a wahya ase de ne hwini hwehwe mu say enkofo me ma me masika ya me ma bribe etoto delegates adwenti no wahya ase so wo be kyeche nkrofo bi ewo mu no anya bi asa okun obetimi de akwawie ye pa anam but wo de yentietie we yansa Tiawayansa na yebehwa ne ya ne Ibrahim Abubakar akasa e de free e ya Akoma FM Ashanti region wono e na story no odi akire obema ye insight of the story ye wi ade wono yebeka akire
said mu busa me say matches say ya mama bribe in Kofi Nkansah mama bribe 500,000 Ghana cedi OCD 5 billion nye no kre nye sanete no kre se oni mi di nkomo Emma Oman sa ofa ne se nka medi n'etia o de sasika no ebe mami me hu ye but no kreni me member of parliament ne ye obi a me ne ye adwuma se metima tweme ho afiri no ho a agye se ono aye na adwen se onko bi tina me beje me di nkomo na me hu ne se member of parliament no kre se wasi na adwen pi so obesa ko bi nso me hwe no a so be ko bi mu a se me support no because experience awo any baby a nim de na kodro me fi say this time no man opportunity be man kwa eno no beboa constituency ni more eno ntina e ma me di na tintie ma me ntimi di ne sika no ena asema me ne mu kai enka ye nkoma a me nua na awaba me ntien pese me boa wo na wo bibi na pese wo de ma me keka me no ntem ni kwanso okoka kire wo leader ana obi a obe lead campaign say wa ma me bribe mo no titimi ko gina delegates enim kan radio so training Facebook mama ya kwache 5 billion breko a wonim sesika no mans medwade ama me mansom ami hia enti ni kwanso okokeka na wo kan ade agumenu ase anase sei enti special prosecutor me ani mu ena nso mo hu o Facebook ko na manfo aka ma o mati enti me nso ya ba me ho abebusa ma no asem ama matrim atre me statement enti ensem o mo keka nyina agya no kore me gidi pa say enye member of parliament no so na akọ report no baby a
Kofi Nkansah for giving out 500 cedis. Why are we leaving the member of parliament who also gave us 300 cedis? He should be invited. He should be invited. Yes. If not interference, he should be invited. And as you said, Nana Jim also gave us 100 cedis. He should also be invited. Not only Kofi Nkansah. If these two people fail to be invited, then we the delegates say it is an interference. And we will never allow this to happen to this constituency. We are fed up. We are fed up with this MP. He should go for a new face to come. Before man and God, Kofi will win. Kofi will win these elections. Hands down. Because we are focused.
Anyemedu's own came. Ajingo's own came. And then he also had his. So it wasn't a bribery. It was just a Christmas gift. Yes.
So it's not something that can induce you to vote for him?
No. I just like him because of the development and then the way he's helping the youth. That's why.
So, Kofi Nkansah, my cultural no say yes, OSP a friend no. Ibrahim Abubakar, yenua bema wo Akoma FM. On the quote this story no echi. Ibrahim Akwaba.
Yeah, but also.
Asamwa any videos ayabo wa hane de emu odin pa na minim say Kofi Ofosu Nkansah wo sika sa so akwa bribe DC 5 billion titi sika no 5 billion that's 500,000 Ghana cedis DC ya confirm me say odisa sika ne bre no ano ohwe MP no oteso na want me free na chinti sika no wanye wona akwa grounds ene wo mkwadi nkomo ekwa bisa mu asam ne kire ye mu poten sign it
Yomedasia, unse no eti na ye na yanche say OSP Office of the Special Prosecutor akoche Onua Ofosu Nkansah say skebia wa chicha e pese obeyi anu na omo ka say 500 cedis a odi ama delegate and ntine ekoche no de koso ama anadona no etimi eyi ni nche no ena yes ebekwa asante akim central ho ena opese odina ho ema MPP parliamentary candidate abaye betu 2024 enche 27th ena omobekwa primary so ho ena opese odina intine ekohwese ampa obeche 500 no ananso nsembi na yekeka afa no in fact yekodu ye no share delegate no bebre and omo confirm say adia every year what I finish what from na omoshana onu su bronya ade a odebe mo mo no wotimi e dia mo ni na ebi mo di kan kai say on the 24th MP a wote so onu kwame anyi medu entwi ohia omo sa ema obi a 300 cities omo to about our delegate e wa Asante Akim Central omo ye 623 and omo to in 2023 no shia omo ema obi a 300 cities
Ibrahim Yabotre ma yenya calculation wa ha wo say oshia obi a no ma obi a sen
anyi medu de oshia omo no ma omo 300 Ghana cities.
Okay, so 300 multiplied by nipa sen
623 and omo to abano
123. That is 186,900 Ghana cedis. That is 1.8 billion old currency.
No Christmas package, no.
Christmas package, no.
Pakubinza ono so epese ojina na najma omo oshia omo ina no ma obi 100 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
Because so they na holding they.
They na holding be to me. Mama calculate.
And now on the 31st, the Ofosu Nkansah share omo.
Ibrahim Tobo, ye kwane kakra. Ono otimi ma 100 cedis multiplied by 623 delegates, which is 62,300. Yeti yanko Ofosu Nkansah de no so.
Ofosu Nkansah so ema each delegate 500 cedis. In fact, omo say enye delegates nkwa. MPP members ni bi kwa omunya delegates no.
Okay.
Ebi mo but delegates ni de omuye 623.
And no say 311,500 Ghana cedis. That is 3.1 billion. Ya fane sa ebi guso but odi ano anya ready egu akire no ya be wese ya be man shira ba koto nhua no ma but ya fane 3.1 billion old currency eno ya Ofosu Nkansah de no che no. Okay.
Enti when we na ya dia delegates ni na Nkasa Ofosu Nkansah campaign manager Bako Kasa mo no so confirm say politics there is about strategy. Obiama onu say NEIP or presidential congress.
These two people fail to be invited.
Bonus Christmas bonus.
This to happen to
we are fed up with this envelope
before man and God.
Can say
This election. Because we are focused.
Special prosecutor. After the instance, one city crana, not special prosecutor, so yet fair. And also from Mountain, which me justify the entire. And our baby crowd, when you are 1 city star, even 623. But say up front on Quan or Mudi almost to say, baby woman, a person, the Emma of free race. A for an hour for Becca 20 race now. Ofosu Nkansah the incumbent MP Anyimedu and primary so no. MP no be Ofosu Nkansah by just 41 votes.
Okay.
That is a margin bia a mutri bia. This year no one is our year no one. Me abetuno. If you want contest no be no mumi no. I am hot pa entina ma Ofosu Nkansah supporters ni be a fee say 500 na otwa no. MP no mom na akọ report no. Ba no so say onyo no aisan so no so ma 300. Enti o but ye o
tie wo hwemu a o mu nyina maaye.
Obia ma bi.
Okay. Eno de obi kan asem menu mienu de enya asem from mayen. But most of times no ya na the amount involved any yehwe say nipa no ne capacity a wo betimi dia masa sika no e wo ho ana because equipment MP ma me fan say 100 Ghana cedis 300 cedis ya che say wo hwe ono ne de na 300 no 1.8 billion na Ofosu Nkansah so de no 3.1 billion na what ya toto ho say nipa no ne capacity e obetimi dia masa sika no e wo ho ana wo sign DC you know ho ne ye interview ono ne de no ase Ofosu Nkansah bai no o ma ne sika sen
in fact ye no na ye ti say MC kura ono Robert Kwache Ofosu Nkansah nua omu ye busua omu ye sati so onu kura no OSP nso afre no efa bribery allegation be skasem be 500,000 Ghana cedis be ye titi scan 5 billion enche tu anomo ko ne office wo say ye ko busa de ewom say ye ne kure say ye ne kure ye ko no ka say ne kure say na no duade ya na OSP efre no bribery allegation be ono nso ye beji ne nsem ono de o admit say ye ne kure Ofosu Nkansah efre no and making offer of 500,000 Ghana cedis. In fact, at a point in time, Crown, or she's cano, Onua who says scanning or Catherine said that was before our mobile filing. They say, so it's me by joining the campaign team and Anka, Kakra Wayna or Mupeso or Medeman or no, so the support too. But not this, no soon say MC, you know, and say Biana, MP Nana. Okolo bi ema ye man sa position you know our favor be also returning to the member of parliament into your kind say no so okobu MP so be contest here and they want to make fan support Emma Ofosu no mum so okọ na on contest there and na aba no ne na aka enti okọ ya MPS so be contest no na Emma on so etwe no enti ono no de oni MC no ekasa ekoditela ono kura de osusu se OSP flower Kofi Nkansah no enye necessarily about 500 cedis a wode ama delegates ni ichesan se ene de omunim se obia mabi ono kura se MC edu Christmas a ota bi nti woni se obia ye nemo mo ne de osusu se maybe the way the man offer 500,000 no some or allegedly nyanti on Ofosu Nkansah. The way on say the man offer 500,000 maybe your man paying for similar offers ama OSP na swat to say sky offer your demon man paying for me say me no one yani pam you no to send na say acquire 1 million Ghana cedis no it is scanning 10 billion.
Exactly.
So modo so na chere say ko na ni ma na nti onu kwa do hu ni say maybe elinti no OSP a friend say be yi na no but constituency secretary no wom na e kan radio so ni TV so say 500 cedis na Ofosu Nkansah di ama delegate ni na ama OSP a friend for now they so OSP egucho omoye omohwehwemu maybe omu ya no omu betimi dia tuga die ntipot ya ye friend no ne maybe the amount involved in dia omu friend say ombeyi na no Ofosu Nkansah yin na ye ni say currently ono na chief executive of National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program NEIP nti amount for ni say o ta capacity na obetimi enye sika no ebi mu nso ni say there be Almighty Sikana because Omudi Omumaska Emma, you support to you to me if you come better business. It's me discussion. And see, and no, maybe OSP in Shushamuna, don't say. And on one bottom Sikana, no, this is Mana announce NEIP Sika and now more coffers now. I now bind the na year from there. And no, the investigation area. And you don't sound on money now.
Okay. Ibrahim, as some new drama, when I need the ababontain. They say Yakasi aqua grass or pania quarry sika crofo tria. By me say they answer about pop it up. But uko ground so honomona quite situates in the mono. One more did it in Comwa. MP not Yako Yasono. Or money in terms to say.
In fact, who say aqua makes your more support to know your more cancer fan. But who should delegate now Muna, they see another day. Omu si ni a ombet mi 27 for ombet to studio belly di omwa na ohwa mabunu no dodo na ade omo Kofi Nkansah side esan say omu ni say obeye CEO of NEIP no wetini abwa mabunu no dodo na omo ambeso omu kwa abotira wo secure scholarship ne de aka mo omo ambeso omu join fire service ni police no nti omu de omo ojidie se ono ne obi a obetimi abebo omo constituency ono obetimi enya ejuma that is mebunu no but onu wenu wa anso ditu form a omo nso MP no obae no at least ono nso wetimi abe kakra efa ekwan hu mpuntuo kakra ba school dance wetimi aye nemo enya ade a waye enough esan say o share the number of years kojo ba edu free so some now konongo asante achim central ne north ni na ye one no that time no kojo buy free so no ono so be member of parliament which was around 2008 or maybe 2007 nti omo say ono so ayacha nanka waiter or carry no ni normal mo expect say obeyama satraye ana development etimi aba ono omo nche de hu sa no maninti I am mixed but make my case mebunu na de dudu na ewo Kofi Nkansah campaign so omo ni say wetini abwa mebunu etimi enya da bi ahia omo ye omo djuma kama
utie DC yini kasemu a na se nya se okobisa MP ema MP ka se ampa mekobie mu a na se ka 5 billion ko obeje na wakodi Kofi Nkansah echinya sa
yeah ye better assumption because onyanji no ono nso beka se na nkonji but wo show no nso ne ka se de we awo kana ozo omudi scan ba no ka je omuntu pu ansana na okoye consultation bi ahwe
aba
ohun se maybe say road na ye clear na wa ba na o ma be din komo but was one jikra after few days and our social media so no ankasa so etiti say you see we are bribing 5 billion they say there ya turn our of Kofi Nkansah company 5 billion ya ene there mint but per the all can maybe MP ne ka say o ma na sanse mi na ma bontia you possible say ya nanka 5 billion
there onu so nipa ne ba but Uria Ashanti region areas one na equipment MPs no Uria between women and competitors na this kind of issues no ebeba na
yeah do na beba because Uria Ashanti region ne the way yema MPP vote na the way MPP so atina abemu 8 years near development abo constituencies bi na omo so ni say omo MPs na nya ade a omo bo omo mode esan say o party na o power who to me say and now lobbying opportunity say obekwa akwa project bi abanti constituencies ni bi amanfo yi omo ni ma very 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 strong with the exception of the bia omo de omo ko no pose no bia kan ni na no ya in election there ya ka say ultimate predict exactly what will happen. Ultimate will be done the bread in the cheese. The mom 27 for night that's what bano. Now, a quote, also, Mona Moon Conocrano, who your analysis, new investigation, yeah, if you only says, and your good mom, or Mokwa, the likelihood to Belu, so I was so into one cocran or Kogun and Masi, whichever bit is self agrees, or Marbon, says. MP by when to me from Punto Bia, my son said about control grade. I can't cry or more problems to open. I hear Francisco Tia or Monano, yeah, a little tuning to not say one cop. I'm on phone is a corner one corner, and so for a crank over one massy. Oh, share at your man would be a janot. Avenue to Usubi on Sua, and also from last year now, Casacrano. No one has for position. Nanka and Akaka Kama Yetuno. Into another one called this time around. Now, I'm phone so more mobile, very strong. And also, or call bet me, Akogun in the massive. And you are a kiss up, even for Ukrum, the autism on the call 2 times. But now, in Obana, Bafoma, or more mobile, very stronger. I'm very and cannot be so added to me. So almost any day. O motimi ahwe hu say the popularity no come constituency no eja because mpuntu manti mamia men step aside na obifu from brano no so embeto aso 2024 ide ana primaries na ye kono ya wan say what a shock be
ebetimi apie
e wan sentiment.
Okay, Ibrahim wabo adwuma medase if waso to fam yeso ye wa ha bibia ni aye ne wo ebedi enkomo. Enti Ibrahim Abubakar ewo akoma 87.9 FM ewo Kumase Asante Mantamo ene no akwakodi enkomo no nti Ghana form analysis na ye na wie no sei ene ti ohwe breakdown na Ofosu Nkansah say wa ma asem ni nyina aye kese no wono ma 500 cedis ya chesa wo de multiply by delegates makoma 623 na was spending 311,500 Ghana cedis and was spending ye ena wo hwe panyi ba ko no so one year so won hwe da ni sikasa ono wa 100 cedis ntene dia no 62,300 ena equipment MP and so actually 300 cedis multiplied by 623 delegates a year 186,000 1.8 billion next 900 cedis krampo SI egu achire eti over sa calculation ya Ofosu Nkansah sika no esoche wo mu nyina including equipment MP na wati akonwa so no ena Ofosu Nkansah kro na sesei yesi wotimi nya 5 billion 500,000 Ghana cedis. And the comma DC you say, DC in here onye no medinachi, no one jai equipment MP no chidie. And also we are Sikani no so de nya botere me kwa consultation aba. O kwa consultation na say equipment MP no so dabi. Mekwa biem. Ana na me sign. Mekwa pa. Me so na me lobby ma be DC, don't forget that. And they say was sika no wanye. Na wonim Ghana for ade ba kwa was yete en wasene say. Enipa na omo ekwa contest no yenwe omo nyina ahase ewe me ye nipa bia mani jema obi anyame ahira no genuinely sabu ye wadwuma ye opportunities bebre wo hono mo a yakopon efa so bie ekwan ma nipa no ahira no but questions are what ye bisa asomban ene say nipa ye ne no edi nkita hoyi so anya bia sanya amamuo mu ene owo ene wo ye ni business bia eyo no akasa ne private business a obeji sika more than 5 billion no akasa wo kotua mankrofo sebi o proposition nti ana se na se yo no akasa nanim mfifre sika eti nkobe sesa sika na ana woni dia ma Ofosu Nkansah dia no ho abasem position na ekita no eye sector bia wo ye babunu na wo Ghana ha na ka wo ni sodi hu na eye sector ba ko a wo senketime buaw nema bosia ehunjo a interest kra wa ho bia ketua bi kra 0% interest na ka wo di akwa ye adwuma ne mo betua ne back ye mesa ya won sa NEIP se hwan na ho no enipa dodo se na akwa nya sika na sika no mo kwakra ye omunya no so anya bia etima nipa na establish business ana because I've come across more than 3 people wo mu nyina de wo business plan akọ saa mra no kwa de ne yɛwura dwonkuma na na ɛwɔ wo mu nyina de wo business plan de kɔ hɔ ɔkɔɔyɛ no onya sika bɛyɛ bia 60,000 ebia 70,000 no watimi establish ne ho watimi atɔ machines atɔ raw materials at the end of the day no yama ne 10,000 saa 10,000 no bisa me sɛ wɔde bɛyɛ den obi a wayɛ ne calculation wo sɛ adwuma me pɛ sɛ me yei ɛne sɛ nea me pɛ sɛ me fa nipa wɔ adwuma na me pɛ sɛ me bie ne mu no me hia bɛyɛ sɛ 60 na 70,000 no wa ma nipa ne 10,000 wɔde bɛyɛ den enti saa de no ne yɛyɛ wɔ Ghana ha o ye create institution na ne the policy akɔ oh ye bua mabu na mo sika de establish wo mo ho at the end of the day sika na ye de manipa no entimi establish business bi ahute enso ni atwere de agu nkratam ya manipa 500,000 sika so mo kɔ ye adwuma meanwhile wo be kom no genuinely enipa wo betimi de sika na ye adwuma no enu 10% enu 10%. So at the end of the day, we will run at loss. Nipa ni timi fa sika ni nkɔyɛ adwuma. Ɔte wan so accommodate no. What do you expect? Sika no bedi. Odi a ontimi ntua. And that's the reason why ya abai institutions bebre na titiro mo mabosia. Kwama srok kwahwe. Kwama srok na kwahwe. Kofo ji sika ji cars. Eji niyama bebre omo timi ntua. Because sika na yɛde ma nipa no entimi nya de wɔsɛ yɛ enti yɛ no da bia meka sɛ abansi wɔ pɛso ɔboa mabunu mu a mo yɛ adwuma ade na yɛboa bia yɛmmoa nipa ne wie prɛko because enipa 100,000 po ɛne yɛbɛtumi establish wɔ mo a is it not better than see ama nipa bɛ 300,000 na yɛ sɔpe nipa no timi fa sika ne yɛ hwee ɔkɔnso no akɔdi ai wonsimi nso na ne ka woda ne ka kora ba sika ho na ekwaje nipa ne bi wo kora sika no omo gia omo de yakwa na hye no de kwa abrochire na kam na ayaka sika akeka nkrofo ho a eye bosia wo amanya free aban kofasi mu no senka yetimi age ne back amenya sure senka Ghana ye bebo bosia ena wo ma ye de o masisi institutions na no wo mo so tete sika no so bi no omo wia bi because anya omo de ya because there was some be 70,000 or the year business now command 10,000 now and no then pan up person pan 1 year and you see obia baby sasa for soon cancer says cano or ye then one yae maybe I mean it is not in my capacity say met me akwaya sa met chena so questions na met me bisa ye bet me investigations adwuma be no ye edika NEIP adwuma ne ho anya bia no Ogman Ghana ya wamreo as yama obi appointment I wasn't ko declare an asset over so cancer declare an asset ana o declare ya dia na no owo se sa niam na owo no our capacity so betimi resist sika na because wonim duade ma wo mo na ya 500 series no 3.1 billion asam ne yeken eno say nya cash na hand enyame na make o according to the DC the cash in the brand, like the cash was there. 500,000, it is kind of 5 billion. He got that money cash in hand. And you remember no yakaho. You see, these are some of the questions that we need to ask. And I know for soon Kansankwa. Mesa would the answer na 27 to never sono. What better sounds? Or better Yama Koswo. Sa promise musika for beche. Nia bisa yan who say. So anya bia say nipa no our capacity no ana. That should be the questions that we need to ask. Because me anya me wan say OSP asem we enkosi baabia. Enkosi baabia. Ah, necessary ada pa dia kra ye ni tuam agum pa se egu dem gu wardrobe mu kra no OSP wantimi anya ho hwe. Na promise no be kwa no checha 500 cedis no or tam 500,000. 5 billion ama delegates a dear we are. And no na investigation be kwa kwesi. You see, I told them ya me OSP kra no me I don't know. Ne position no kra I don't know the worth of it. As ya anything papani no siwo. And I know so asem no nya te ya no dimrika no ati asim. I feel very actually say and they said we didn't even have evidence enough to prosecute and then and we want to court and the judge why prekeseni atua gumbasa. Now some a foolish case. So at the end of the day, Osuma see ya na say yanka. Osuma see ya yanka. Na me dia me ya ene ye beka. Wow, eti na nra na me ka kire OSP bisa ne say asemo yo odi ne ho akwa wura mu yi o mesu te se de na anu na wo su no ampa obi kwa se owi a na opeso obema Ghana for ye wu sa asa ne ho ayomobo asi akikire ne nsa gu na chi, which is true, but the fact still remains that wonim sa de na wo de wonsa kwadum no wontimi nya. Why do you go there? Because the problem na amaya akikire wonsa gu wachi no is not solved. What's omu bua ma wutimi ku corruption ase no omunya wo mu, they are still at your back. So how do you deal with corruption? Once Auditor General we call this simple dom level catch na Ghana for say Ghana way why wo be yi wanim say when corruption keta sesa kro no ebe di asie no corruption na kasa will fight you back. Omo ye involved no, they will fight you back. And woman no young croford they are with the authorities. Eti atoda na say me kai say o ma panya ku ford na ti akonwa so na me raho. You know why? So ma panyi na nado wa metina akonwa so a I will say it every day. I'm the first person who said it and I'll continue to say it. Me say Nanado wa me president, he would have been the best president ever. Eka Ghana for ye be nu ye ho. Ye na den kura ne yama Nanado wa me president. Erade Ghana for ye di ye ho abro. Me say Nanado wa me president. He would have been the best ever president. You know why? See the nipa woni mujide the integrity ana ekitano based on so called parliament, foreign affairs, attorney general, Butrezin anado track recorder. There was no sign ana chiresa nanado be hwie gu sei. There was no sign ana chiresa o mapanyiba so corruption so. Na obi a me say announce principle no know him how it works. And no can so be use to announce principle. But you see, an announced principle, Corona and another case will be used to know. Yes, I did Brafoni entrapment to own. The same announced principle has turned to entrapment. Yes, I said, yeah, entrapment. I find you was a say a constitution, you know, you will be your friend or privacy. I don't know, you cannot invade into somebody's privacy. What you mean, recording the panel without the person's consent. So you see. How do we go forward? Ghana from Yansha corruption bema Ghana bosse to because ya bra ni atetia ya namu nyina aya corruption. Ya wia sika no nkrofo bi wia. Ya kwabo bosia kra ni ya wia bosia no. Bosia nsi ho eka ho. Bosia interest ka ho. Na wa wo ya individual kra na wuti ufie no. So kwabo bosia no de be hye wosia. Bisa ho say ya say na ho ye wo. Afa be wi ni ye tifri salary mu ana adani sum because wa kai wachi asika no wa fa mobra wo de hye wo se enti na private company bia wo be ko discipline wo ho because nipa no ono de loan na ye adwuma o but aban adwuma bosia na yakoba no ba no kra na ye wia bosia na interest ka ho no ye wia enti yetimika $1 million billion. Yay! Me say, yetimi kwotu sika ne kakraka. Na wo bisa won say ti sa sika bebrebe we ya yakwaje aye se eye bosia no. Die ne de aye. Nothing to show. Enti me pese me bisa OSP say, me panache wo. Na no yate aye nka bi nhemu no no akasa besuin. Ade we ya wa sha ase a ode ne hwene hwehwemu no. Onkodu kwa so mesu de. It's
not wait scheme. Let us before you the body of our investigation as evidence. And if you look at it and you decide that the evidence does not show up to the standard of proof required in criminal cases, then you can dismiss it. But don't prevent us from doing our work, from investigating. It is dangerous. As I said, I wasn't sounding as a prophet of doom, but there is doom looming ahead of us. That very soon, a murderer will boldly walk to court to seek an injunction. Should I feel frustrated and resign? I took an oath when I was sworn in. And in my life, when I take on the reins to do something, I do it to the best of my ability. Those who do not understand tree, please forgive me. They say I'm a unkwanoma. Me de me cry abo afore. Me ye de me to me. Emre so a eko. Yes. Wait. Let us bring before you the body of our investigation. We didn't follow the law. I'm always the first to admit a mistake. And so when I assumed the reins of this office, and I considered, for instance, a member for Boku Central's case that was before us, I quickly, when we came to the conclusion that we did not have the evidence, I went to court and entered a nolle prosequi, because I did not believe that we could prosecute that matter successfully. Same with the recent investigation report we issued in respect of the former Minister of State at the Ministry of Finance, Charles DWEN, because we did not believe that we had an okay case to go to court for prosecution. And that is our style. We do not force feed cases. We do not force feed prosecutions. It is our belief that it is not a matter of us going beyond our mandate, but rather a case of hasty dismissiveness and lack of regard. Because if you take the 4 cases I tabled out over a period of time, it all spans from July 2022 to Monday, this very Monday, there's a troubling trend. Okay. Now, one of the cases I said, a judge injuncted us from arresting a person. Mind you, we were not in court because it was an ex parte application. We had declared the person wanted as a fugitive from justice. There was absolutely no inquiry as to why we believed that the person was a fugitive from justice. So it is not as if we breached the law. No one asked us why you declared the person wanted. But then we were here, served with an injunction or that. We cannot arrest the person. Meanwhile, we know that in our law, no one has the right not to be arrested. No one. You cannot say, I'm granting a person a right not to be arrested. So, when we receive judicial decisions like that, it beggars belief to us that we will be prevented in arresting a person who we believe to be a fugitive from justice. What if we were not investigating corruption? What if the person was a suspected murderer, as I said, or a suspected armed robber? The person will be running around in the streets with an injunction on law enforcement agencies not to arrest him. This is not a breach of the law by the OSP. This is dismissiveness of his work. A judge is seeking to prohibit investigations. It's unheard of. You may disagree with us with the outcome of our investigation. That is a debate of the law. We're all lawyers. You got elevated to the bench because you're a lawyer. Law is not an exact science, so 1 + 1 is not necessarily 2 in the law. Depends on what you can establish. Then again, no one has the right in Ghana not to be investigated. And the statutory power to investigate for corruption and corruption-related offenses is that of the OSP. So if a judge seeks to injunct or prohibit an investigation, the judge is arrogating the power of the OSP to himself. You get it? by deciding who should be investigated and who should not be investigated. But it is not the duty of the court to do that. Wait, let us bring before you the body of our investigation as evidence. Now, if you look at it and you decide that the evidence does not show up to the standard of proof required in criminal cases, then you can dismiss it. But don't prevent us from doing our work, from investigating. It is dangerous. As I said, I wasn't sounding as a prophet of doom, but there is doom looming ahead of us.
There is doom. There's a doom. Mashada na member OSP videos yamao, because you see, corruption na yesi yebetuasi no eya de kasia pao. Wo boss we ati say de wo bom musuo wa Ghana ha. Ade na edi yewu ama yentimi nkwa yanim da no. Yentimi nka ho asem. Mami mo we ma mi wi amebie phone lines no 05566924445.
Wait, let us bring before you the body of our investigation as evidence. And if you look at it and you decide that the evidence does not show up to the standard of proof required in criminal cases, then you can dismiss it. But you can dismiss us. But don't prevent us from doing our work, from investigating. It is dangerous. As I said, I wasn't sounding as a prophet of doom, but there is doom looming ahead of us. That very soon, a murderer will boldly walk to court to seek an injunction. Should I feel frustrated and resign? I took an oath when I was sworn in. And in my life, when I take on the reins to do something, I do it to the best of my ability. Those who do not understand tree, please forgive me. They say I'm a unkwanoma. Me de me cry abo afore. Me hear de me to me. Emre so a eko.
Onua 95.1 FM. Yeah, Junimo.